Hello, good evening. Today, I want to discuss on why Nigerians should take this thing called inflation seriously. A lot of people hear inflation, inflation, it just sounds like an English word, but then it's very, very, very serious. It's really, really present in the life of too many Nigerians. Currently, over 123 million Nigerians live below poverty line, and that's a very serious number. And inflation is at the heart of this reason, while over 123 million Nigerians live below poverty line. Now, it is very important for you to know what this inflation is about, and then so you know what to do about it. It's getting very, very serious by the day. Now, this discussion is to explain to you so you have an understanding of how inflation affects social and economic well-being of Nigerians. You see, a man complained he spends close to 300,000 naira monthly on fueling his car when fuel price was increased to 511 naira after Buhari handed over power. That was in 2023. Imagine what he would spend after it later increased to 700 naira. He confessed to using public transport to work and abandoned his car. Somebody who he knows saw him coming down from a public transport and he was shocked. This man, public transport. The man later confessed to him that he had to drop his car because fuel alone was taking 300,000 naira. And that was when a liter of fuel was 511 naira. It then means that when a liter of fuel is now 700 naira, this man may be spending close to 450,000 naira just to fuel his car. So if someone is spending 450,000 naira, then how much is his salary? This is the same man who probably may have been spending like maybe 80,000 naira on fuel before this whole thing started happening. That was when Buhari was in power. A liter of fuel was around 160, 150. Now it's about 700 naira. That's close to 450% increase. So you can see. Now let's proceed. Many persons resigned from their workplace in Lagos because transportation costs have diminished drastically the possibility of them saving money. You can imagine someone whose salary maybe is 50,000 naira and then he has to spend transportation costs maybe up to 70,000 or 80,000 naira. How do you expect the person to continue working? The person will have to resign from the job. Now, see another one. Reducing exchange of naira to dollar have impacted on prices of goods imported in Nigeria. A Sumek Fireman 2000 generator was 44,000 naira in 2014. Yes, I bought a Sumek generator in 2014 for 44,000 naira. About 85,000 naira during Buhari's regime, but now about 250,000 naira in current administration. So this applies to every other product that's been imported in this country with dollar. So you can see, imagine a man that is earning 150,000 naira or 100,000 naira. The things you can afford in 2004, 2015, their prices are more than 4 times what it is today. So you can see the value of that 100,000 naira has depreciated 4 times. So your 100,000 naira is like 25,000 naira in 2004, 2015. If your salary is 300,000 naira today, your salary is less than the value of 100,000 naira in 2004, 2015. If what you have in the bank today is 400,000 naira savings, it is equal to the value of about 125,000 naira in 2004, 2015. So you can see the effect of inflation. Now let's continue. And this is because of fuel price increase and dollar to naira devaluation, prices of essentials like food and amenities have also increased. On the other hand, companies who run on energy because of electricity issues in Nigeria have seen their energy costs increase so much. So a lot of companies, maybe a company is spending 1 million naira on energy, on fuel every month. Because of the fuel increase, the company may be spending up to 5 million naira every month. And when they were spending 1 million naira per month, that means they spend about 12 million naira per year. If you're not spending 5 million naira per month, that means you're spending about 60 million per year. So you can see a difference of 48 million. If you're the one running that company, what will you do? You start looking for ways to cut costs. And one of the ways is to either cut down on worker salary or fire many of them so they can balance their balance sheets at the end of the month or year. So many have cut down on workforce and have increased, and this have increased unemployment in the country. Because of increasing prices of goods and services, employees whose salaries have remained static have faced a reduced purchasing power, leading many to go into under the employment bracket. So underemployment is when the money that you are getting does not cater for the expenses you have at the end of the month. And significant number of persons falling below middle income bracket and many above middle income now have come down to the middle income. So I just painted a picture of inflation, ways to fight inflation. Let me just go quickly to the ways on how you can fight inflation. One of the ways to fight inflation is saving and investing in opportunities and businesses. So you have to, this is not time to start complaining in Nigeria. You just have to save and then start looking for opportunities and businesses. Opportunities for businesses. Look for problems around the environment and solve them. Invest in other streams of income. Have multiple streams of income. You can start land banking. You can look for opportunities. Things that problems people are having, solve these problems and you make money. So the best way to fight inflation is to increase your stream of income, increase your capacity, increase your productivity, so that when you have more income, you run away from inflation. If your productivity is increasing at a rate of 150% or 200% and inflation is 35%, that means if they subtract that 35% from the 200%, you are beating inflation by 165%. And so the price of goods and services may be happening in the country, but you will not be affected because your income level is far above that inflation. That's the point I want to make here. I believe I've been able to make a point to us this evening on what inflation is all about and how to fight it. Thank you and God bless.